gentlemen, American Cheer and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Local News Show, sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga, and Top Shine. By the way, if you'd like to sponsor one of the shows, we got some good deals. Email me at eric@ericdeters.com. Well, violence at the banks is at an all-time high. You can't make this up. Somebody who works for me went down to the banks last weekend and was involved in a fight, and it was crazy. A couple young black guys she thought had guns. I mean, this is going on at the banks. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. Lawsuit against a gas station. The estate of Andrew Combs is suing anybody and everybody relative to his death on December 13th at a Sunoco gas station in Columbus, blaming lack of security. We'll see where that goes. All right, what else do we have? Grandmother tells detectives she's not sorry because she says her family was trying to steal from her. She was shooting at somebody else and killed her grandbaby. Sad, sad, sad. PacMan pleads guilty to what he did at CVG. Put it behind him, PacMan. You know what? PacMan's going to get rich again being the agent of that young wide receiver, Chris Henry's son. One day, you watch. $1,500 for murdering a rape victim. That's what Charles Mosley was indicted for. Now listen, let's just be honest. Would you kill somebody for $1,500? Who the hell would kill somebody for only $1,500? Now, folks, of all the shows I did today, I do pop culture, I do sports, he does world news. This is the only segment that I'm using breaking down for a video. It's that Keith Newland was charged in Newport for the murder. They found a badly decomposed body. When the police found him, he had the same clothes on that were on the surveillance camera. Now, can you look at this photograph and thank Jamie Spinley why I might think this is murder is not funny, but why this guy's photograph caught my attention? Who does that look like? That is a young Jack Nicholson. I mean, that is Jack Nicholson young to a T. He could be playing Jack Nicholson. But unfortunately for Keith, he's going to go to jail. He was wearing the same, you would think like, maybe I should burn the clothes. I mean, if I was going to commit murder, I'd burn the clothes I had, right? That I wore. Not Keith. Ransomware is nailing Campbell County School District, and apparently the employee data is compromised. Who gives a dang, right? What are they going to use with that? Now, this is a sad story. I mean, I'll bet you in the history of Sanitation District, nobody's drowned. 2 individuals have drowned. We don't have the names yet. It happened in the area, 2 Steve Tanner Street in Bromley. And what the hell was that all about? Was it a drowning in a septic tank? Was it drowning near the river? Who the hell knows?
They were trapped in something.
I know, but isn't that scary? And I know some people work at Sanitation District, so I'm a little bit on edge right now. $39 million. Hamilton County agreed to upgrade Paycor Stadium. Do you know what they play at Paycor Stadium, Jamie?
American football.
American football. I like the way you say that. American football. Coney Island is going to be permanently closed. We ought to buy it, Jamie. We ought to pull a bunch of people together and buy it.
Okay.
This is like an icon for our tri-state. You know what it's going to end up being? The real estate will be used for hotels and God knows what else. All right, Kentucky teachers. They want more money now that Governor Beshear has been inaugurated. There's going to be a session of the Kentucky legislature coming up in January, and the issue is going to be, what are they going to do? Well, the first thing out of his mouth is, let's give the teacher pay raises. Republicans want to do that too. We'll see. Certificate of need might be part of legislation. Representative Marianne Proctor is carrying a ball on this. St. Elizabeth Medical Center is monopoly. It needs to be stopped. Road paving. This is the most corrupt thing in Kentucky politics. Is so corrupt. What happens is the road contractors divide up the state and say, well, we're only going to bid one bid. This was found illegal once upon a time, but I guess it's not anymore. But what happens is only one contractor bids on the road bid, so they get the bid. They know nobody else is going to bid it. They divide up the state. Pretty smart, right? Except it's bad for the Kentucky taxpayers. Supreme Court has accepted the maps of the gerrymandering, or whatever you want to call it, the legislative maps, congressional maps that the Republican legislature drew up. The Kentucky Supreme Court's kind of Democrat, but they've accepted it over the Democrat objections. What does this mean? Republicans will continue to rule the state of Kentucky, except the governor's office. In Ohio, David Taylor, the owner of Sardinia Concrete, as well as an assistant prosecutor, he's got some money, he's already put $1 million in his account, is one of 5 Republicans who are stepping forward to run against Brad Wenstrup. He is from Claremont County. And an emergency plane landing. How you like this? Ohio State Patrol Xenia Post said a Cessna 172 single-engine plane set down. It was a 73-year-old pilot from Fairfield. Engine trouble. That's what you do. You land. This is what's different than jets. Those little planes go, and they land. Ohio's 9th Congressional District. Greg Riddell pissed off Donald Trump. So in steps J.R. Murjowski, who lost last time. I met this guy, spent some time down in Mar-a-Lago with him. He's a good guy. So we'll see what happens. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.